Farseer trilogy started off great. Fitz Chivalry's Wit Magic, his bond with Night Eyes the Wolf, pretty cool. First two books, I give 5 stars. Really got me into the story. It's the third book that ruined it for me on this one. It's because all that stuff that happened to Fitz Chivalry, he turns into a whiny little bitch, kinda, you know. But even though it kind of ruins his character for me, it's still pretty good. First half of the book is real good. It's just the second half is just drags on into a long, boring slog through the mountains where nothing really happens. I mean, stuff happens, but it's not too memorable. The Robin Hobb, man, she's such a good author. She's really good at creating wicked, evil characters, and it really got me emotionally invested in the story, just thirsting for revenge. And you know that thirst never really gets sated. It's like I just really want this payback, you know, and never really happens for me. Not like how I would have done it, but even I guess she keeps it a little PG, you know, but it's still good. This is the best trilogy of the whole series. It's the Live Ship Traders, and the whole series takes place in the lower side of the map, and I really like how it all comes together later in the series. And the best part is the way they explain like the creation of dragons. It's pretty cool, man. And it's like after reading this, if anyone asks me about dragons and stuff, and I just refer to these books as if it's like based on fact, you know. and then they'd be like, man, you're ridiculous. And I'd say, whatever, I believe what I want, whatever, right? I choose to believe it. It just makes sense to me. So the symbolism of this one, there was a really big symbolism in this Life Ship Traders. It's the part of the life ships. They take on the emotions of their bonded bloodline crewmates, and it made me think of Gaia being our life ship. And if many of us that are bonded to her, you know, like Daikinis, you know, and we get lost in all the worldly chaos, it could cause her to go mad, you know, and just huli over and start a reset. You know, that's why we gotta stay grounded in truth, you know, and higher consciousness. But Tawny Man trilogy. My favorite part of the Tawny Man trilogy is the introduction of Thick. Thick is a cool character. He's like a magical dimwit. He's like one of the most powerful magical characters, and he's a half-wit, you know. And there's Icefire the dragon. Icefire is like a huge killer dragon. I can't say much without giving spoilers, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this, mostly familial dealings. And I finished these series. I finished all these books like over a month ago, and I'm already like forgetting a lot of what I read. But Fitz and the Fool. The Fitz and the Fool trilogy brings it all full circle, man, and it's a well enough ending to a pretty good series. It's you know, starting off, Fitz and the Fool were my favorite characters, but then their relationship gets a little bit too homo for me. And yeah, I think a lot of other readers mention the same thing, as kind of gay, you know. But the worst characters in this whole series is Malta, Nettle, and Shun, or Shine. You know, they all have multiple names. They all have weird, like, virtue names, you know, like patience and shrewd and chivalry, and sometimes it gets confusing with is that the person or the word or what? What's going on here? You know, like, but you get used to it, you know. But yeah, Malta, Nettle, and Shun, bitch, just bitches. But then my favorite characters are B, she's a cool little girl, B Farseer, and then Queen Kettrikin is a cool woman. Like she's a good woman. And then Thick the magical dimwit. He's like, that's such an interesting idea to have one of your most powerful characters to be, you know, like a kind of retarded. You know, it's pretty fun character right now. This is just a quick review here because I thought I just better make a video before I forget what I read, you know, because I've already moved on to the King Killer Chronicles, yeah. Because this is some really good shit, man. The King Killer Chron, that's right, King Killer Chronic, and so many good fantasy authors out there, just writing great books, and there's not enough time to read all these books, but I guess that's a good thing, right? So that's Patrick Rothfuss. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be the next trilogy review or the next book review. Patrick Rothfuss. It's gonna be good, so check it out.